the musician, and has an illustration of the musician up here. Welcome, Peggy.
Before I start, all of you have always in front of you. So we'll end my story by singing always together. Also, we have a bunch of leftover dishes for leftover food. So if you want to take some food home, also don't leave before the raffle. So here goes. The musician. All life in La La Landia was now dying or dead, except for Do, Re, Mi, Sol, La, Ti, who wanted to live instead. Listen to her story and see how she and her music saved the land of La La Landia. During these most terrible times, people quit music, good, bad, and in between. They hated to love. They loved to hate more. They hated symphonies, operas, and hip-hop, cha-cha-cha, cumbia, and rock. Dancing and singing were outlawed, along with smiling, laughing, and romancing. The world was now broken. It seemed it could no longer be fixed. The land of La La Landia was in a terrible jinx. Do, Re, Mi, Sol, La, Ti was different though. She wouldn't and couldn't give up. She believed in the music that came from her soul, while the others used weapons, guns, knives, and bombs. Do, Re, Mi used music, strings, ukuleles, and drums. Clapping and tapping, whistling and singing kept her from weeping. Alas, though her life was incredibly sad, she lived shut in with her family. Windows closed, curtains drawn, doors locked. No fresh air was allowed, not at all. The whole land and the town were all shut down. Hate took them over. It was over and done. No one was welcome. No one at all. The whole land and town were all shut down. Do, Re, Mi's only friend, Chris, had packed up and gone. He hated the hate, so he had to leave town. But Chris was her partner, her soulmate. Playing music had joined them at a very young age. They both played the piano, guitar, ukulele, and bass. Their voices had power and range. They could sing anything, anywhere, with music or not. But the very lost people now hated the music. They could not stand it at all. Whenever they would hear it, they'd all yell in unison, "Turn off the damn music! Stop that shrieking from hell!" They threw sticks and stones, breaking their windows, but aiming to destroy their homes and their homes. But Do, Re, Mi, Sol, La, Ti could not and would not stop. It comforted her soul. She did quiet down, but did not and would not stop. She thought she would soon be through with this life once and for all. She considered just leaving, but hey, where would she go? The whole world was ruined. There was no place to go. An old woman and her old man in the middle of town tried to remember the good old times, but hey, what for? They could see and feel the cruelty of the land gone bad. They lay in their bed in each other's arms, listening to the end of their weak, thumping hearts. They heard the zinging of bullets, the blood-curdling yelling. The sun was no longer shining. It was dark all around. Now was the time. It was now or nevermore, thought Do-Re-Mi, So-La-Ti. What's the point of all this hiding if it's over and done? Or is it? She picked up her ukulele and walked out her door. She ran right to the middle of town. She started to sing. Her voice was heard far and wide, except by the deaf and terrors, too dumb and too full of hate to hear a beautiful song. But the ones who could hear her dropped their guns, knives, and bombs. The music was entrancing, and so were the songs. The old woman and her man started laughing, dancing, and romancing, and soon so was the town. Just then, up waltzed Chris, harmonizing with a lovely song, always. But also, just then, one of the haters threw a stone that hit Do-Re-Mi, So-La-Ti right in the middle of her forehead. But no need to worry for her. Her soul was filled with music, and she could never more be stopped. The haters started yelling, "Cover your ears! Don't listen to that music straight from hell." But the people kept on listening, and now you could hear them saying, "Wow, I love the sweet music. I think I'll sing along." The music made them feel good, a feeling they had almost forgotten, and now newly sprung. The people started singing, dancing, laughing, and even crying like they never had done. You could hear, "I like you," and "I love you" all over town. Always became La La Landia's anthem, and they sang it whenever evil entered their town, or anytime they felt down. Do-Re-Mi, So-La-Ti was their hero, and the monument built in her honor said, Do-Re-Mi, So-La-Ti was the hero who saved our La La Landia with her music and her song we will always remember. I'll be loving you always, siempre. The love is true, always.